Caitriona shares her feelings when working with Sam. For the first time I felt he was unsafe. In 2013, when Caitriona Balfe received a call from Starz asking her to audition for the lead role of Claire Fraser in the Outlander project, she could hardly believe it. A model-turned-actress like her was chosen for such a big role? It was a golden opportunity, but also full of pressure. On the day of the audition, Caitriona walked into the casting room. Her eyes met a tall, red-blonde guy with bright blue eyes. He stood up, smiled, and held out his hand. "Hello, I'm Sam Heughan." Caitriona squeezed his hand lightly, her heart shivering. There was something about Sam that made her feel unsafe. Not because he was evil or scary, but the opposite. He was too charming, too sincere, and there was something that made her afraid of being pulled into a world she couldn't control. Unexpected chemistry. In the first audition scene, Sam hugged Caitriona from behind. The warmth of his body made her nervous, and when their eyes met, Caitriona knew there was an incredibly strong spark between them. After the audition, director Ronald D. Moore whispered to his assistant, "This is the Jamie and Claire we need." But as she walked out of the room, Caitriona sighed. That man is too easy to let down. He's not safe. Not for my heart. The first days of filming, the first season set in Scotland, was harsh and cold, but amid the majestic natural landscape, Sam and Caitriona began to write the journey of Jamie and Claire. There were days that lasted more than 14 hours, and they had to act out intense love scenes. After each scene, Caitriona found it difficult to escape his gaze. Once, while filming the scene where Jamie shielded Claire from the rain and storm, Sam whispered in her ear, "Cat, are you cold?" She nodded, and he immediately pulled his cloak over her shoulders. It was a small gesture, but it made her heart race, Caitriona recalled later in an interview. "From the first day, I felt that Sam was too dangerous for me. It wasn't that he was bad, it was that he was too good. I was afraid that I would rely on him more than I should." Silent anxiety. Throughout the first season, Caitriona tried to keep her distance. She reminded herself, "This is just a job. I can't let my personal feelings get in the way." But then, one day, Sam unexpectedly came to the dressing room, carrying a cup of hot tea. "I know you have a difficult scene today. I thought ginger tea might help you relax." Caitriona smiled and thanked him, but a warning bell rang in her heart. Not safe, not safe. He's too considerate. The first party. When the first season aired, the crew held a celebration party. The whole crew was happy, but Caitriona kept sneaking glances at Sam. He was sociable, cheerful, chatting with everyone, but occasionally quietly looking for her eyes. At midnight, when the music was pumping, Sam approached, holding out his hand. "Cat, dance with me." She hesitated, then put her hand in his. On the dance floor, amid the cheers, Caitriona felt her heartbeat match his. And in that moment, she thought to herself, "This is why I feel he's insecure. He can make me forget myself." A special friendship. Over the years, Sam and Caitriona became the world's most beloved on-screen couple. Fans called them Sam Cat, even believing that they were truly in love, but in reality, the two maintained a deep friendship. They often chat behind the scenes, sharing intimate stories. Caitriona once told Sam, "You know, from the first time I met you, I thought you were unsafe for me." Sam laughed. "Unsafe? I thought I was very safe." Caitriona shook her head, her eyes distant. "No, Sam. You're unsafe because you can break down all the walls I've built around my heart." Sam was silent. He didn't dare answer, because he felt the same way. The surprising confession. In an interview in 2025, when asked about the early days of working with Sam, Caitriona suddenly revealed, The first time I met him, I felt he was unsafe. Not in a negative sense, but because he was so charming, so sincere. He could make me lose control of myself. I was scared, but thanks to that, we had a special chemistry on screen. The whole audience fell silent, then burst into applause. Many reporters immediately made headlines. Caitriona Balfe, Sam Heughan is an unsafe man for my heart. The news spread like wildfire. Fans were excited, social media exploded with comments. Sam responded. That same evening, Sam posted a short line on Twitter. Insecure, may be true, but I always want to be the safest place for Cat. The statement seemed to add fuel to the fire. Fans went crazy, the press analyzed each other. A critic commented, perhaps it is because of that insecurity that Outlander has a legendary Jamie, Claire. Because between Sam and Caitriona there is a real feeling, beyond acting, a moment behind the scenes. A week after the interview, Caitriona and Sam attended an event in London together. After the show ended, they sat backstage. Sam looked at Caitriona, smiled. Do you really think I'm insecure? Caitriona nodded, her eyes shining with sincerity. Yes. But Sam, that's also what makes you the best co-star in my life. And it's also the reason I have to keep my distance, so as not to lose myself. Sam sighed, reaching out to take her hand. Cat, maybe we've always walked that fine line between friendship and something more. But I know, no matter what, you'll always be important to me. Caitriona's eyes welled up with tears, but she just nodded.